Hello, everyone, and welcome to Inspiration Morning Live. I am Christina Crowley, and I'm so happy that you're here with me this morning. And those of you who join me in the replay, thank you so much. I appreciate you being here too. I know that our schedules don't always match, and so that's why I'm happy that you're seeing me on the replay. Now, today I'm talking about mindfulness, and I'm talking about mindfulness all week. But I'm talking about mindfulness today and when things don't go as planned. And the example kind of I'm going to use is yesterday, because yesterday nothing went as planned. Nothing went as I really wanted it to. I started out the day, my computer wouldn't work. I barely could check and see that everything was going okay with my clients and that they didn't need anything. And the messages that they sent me, I could read them and kind of respond to them. Boom, my computer it needed to reboot, and it took forever. And then I tried to do, my Inspiration Morning Live on my phone, and that didn't go so well. So nothing went as planned, and yes, I was frustrated. It does, being mindful doesn't eliminate the frustration. It doesn't eliminate the however you feel when your technology isn't working for you. And yesterday mine wasn't, and So I decided I was going to go out. Hello, good morning. How are you doing today? I'm talking about, using mindfulness when things don't go as planned. And for me, yesterday didn't go as planned at all. And within the thoughts of mindfulness, I really had to think, I need to use some mindfulness to get through this. Mindfulness is something that I've been using for a very long time, just not in ways that I've kind of put my finger on. I've done it in certain parts of the day, and I've tried to carry it throughout. And it's something that I feel that can really help me doing more and more of it. It's helped me in the past, and I'm kind of, I think, using this week to dig more into it. And yesterday was a good example for me doing that. I was really frustrated with my computer, with my phone, with my internet, with everything. But then I decided to take a minute and meditate and do some deep breathing and refocus myself and realize that though I can't control what's happening with my computer, I can't control what's happening with my internet, and that I can't really do what I normally do during the day, that I was going to appreciate what it was allowing me to do. I went out early and got my shopping done. I went for a walk with the dog. I took the dog for a ride, and she's terrified of car rides. And, I need her to be able to ride if we're ever going to go anywhere. So I decided to work on that and be grateful that, I have that to work on. And then in the afternoon, I came and I rebooted my computer and I did a few updates, and I did what I knew how to do to make things right. And if it wasn't going to work, it was going to be okay. I was going to adjust. And I think part of that mindfulness that I used yesterday is no matter what, things were going to be okay. I was going to take some deep breaths and realize the things that I can't control, I can't control. The things that I can, that I have an influence over, such as my emotions, I can. But either way, it's going to be okay in the end. And I'd rather go through the day in a positive state. I don't like being in an upset state. For me, that doesn't work. It does not push me any further. It doesn't help me. It doesn't serve me. And so if things don't serve me, I need to figure out the way to be so that it does. And I really like mindfulness in that way. Mindfulness in that I can do my mini meditation. Mindfulness in changing my attitude as much as I can. And mindfulness in changing what I'm physically doing if I must. So that's how I like to use mindfulness. And when everything goes wrong, it's a good way for me to do that. And the next time something goes wrong in your life, decide how you're going to handle it. And I think for me, in deciding how I was going to handle the next thing that went wrong and how I'm going to try to handle things in the future that go wrong, that helps also. It helps bring down the stress level. And for me, that's a good thing. It's a really good thing. And I'm glad to be able to be here this morning. I am glad that I'm able to come back on. My computer's working well, and join the community again in the Inspiration Morning Group, and realize, no big deal if I miss a day, because I've had to do it in a few days in the past. But there are days that I really want to talk about my message, and this week it's mindfulness. And explore your own mindfulness. August for me is about taking chances, exploring new things, trying new things again. I am building out funnels within my business. And in the past, when I did it, it totally frustrated me. One thing I've decided to do this August is to try it again and work on it and get it working and get it right. And I have, and it's much easier for me. It has truly come together in a better way. It is much easier for me. And maybe it's because I had whatever kind of a block before when I tried it. And decided with my attitude this time that if things didn't go right, it would be okay. I would work with the training. I would get some help from their customer support if I needed it. I decided ahead of time how I was going to handle if things didn't turn out right. And it's helped me. So I think for when things don't go right, me having a plan of how I'm going to feel about it and how I'm going to keep going. What am I going to pursue about the thing that didn't go right? Am I going to change directions, or am I going to change how I feel about it and how I actively go towards that goal or go towards whatever it is that I'm doing? Like my computer yesterday, taking the time away was very helpful, and it was a gorgeous day. We've been having not the typical late summer here. And so it was good for me to get out. And yesterday I was able to sit outside and get some sunshine and enjoy my coffee out in the backyard instead of enjoying my coffee here in the office as I started to work. So being able to, just experience something different about my day, different about my routine, because the things that I had planned weren't working out. How are you going to handle the things that don't work out in your life? I come back to that question because for me, in the past, going through, my car accident, going through the head injury, I had to change the way I reacted to things, and I had to change the way things weren't always easy for me. There were some things that I had practiced many years ago and that weren't easy for me anymore. And so I had to change how I reacted when things weren't easy for me, and I had to relearn things, and I had to realize that I was different. Things had changed. So mindfulness helped me so much back then, and being taught mindfulness help them, but you don't need to have anybody teach you about mindfulness. There's a number of great resources online to help you learn mindfulness. I know UC Berkeley has a great mindfulness site. They have a mindfulness, type of a publication. University of Massachusetts has a mindfulness center. There are a great number of ways for you to explore mindfulness and explore your own mindfulness. In helping you get through your day. I felt more productive yesterday because I took the reins of how I felt. And I think mindfulness can help you in any number of ways if you need help. But I think emotionally, it gives me support. It helps me support myself, and it has in adjusting to the changes in my life. And now that I'm feeling pretty much myself, I'm feeling that I'm accepting the self who I am today. And no matter who I was in the past, and no matter who I may be in the future, it is kind of just sticking with today. And that is kind of the basic premise of mindfulness. Alrighty, I want to say thank you for those of you who joined me today. And what are your biggest challenges? What are your biggest challenges with mindfulness? What are your biggest challenges in in inspiring yourself within, daily life sometime. What are your biggest frustrations? And how can mindfulness help you? Do you know how mindfulness can help you? Feel free to put any comments in the comment box. I really do appreciate those. Give me some hearts. Give me some thumbs up. I truly appreciate those. And if you feel that there has been value here, that if you think somebody who could explore mindfulness, needs to know what mindfulness is, or that you just think that this would have some value to some of your friends or the people who follow you, please feel free to share it. I appreciate the shares. I appreciate you spreading the message, and I appreciate you giving me the heart so that more people within the Inspiration Morning community get to see this. The more hearts it gets and thumbs up, the more Facebook likes it and spreads it throughout our community. And that's a good thing. Alrighty, so I hope that you found this helpful, and I do look forward to seeing you on my next Inspiration Morning Live. Alrighty, ta-ta for now. Bye-bye.